attack. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Mustang 19, ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw right away, here's Milrow. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Cup in motion. From the gun, it's Milrow. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. Now it's going to be third down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That is Horton. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The rookie from Alabama on target there. It is a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll throw on first down with Milrow. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
It's a gain of 25
Rookie
yards.
to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Here's first and 10. Throwing again, it's Milrow. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. David Onyemata in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Here we go. 18 Robert. Throw 80. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. It's up past the 35-yard line. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
In trouble, and down he goes. That is Darnell Savage, the hard-hitting safety, bursting in to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So I'm not really sure if that would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, 3rd down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in 3rd and pass.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. That's caught right side. It's London. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Seven Pirates. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Milroe throwing on 2nd down. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
This one complete downfield to Walker. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready,
From
break.
the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get it.
They'll run the draw with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
Come on, stop low, 18, 79, cramp low, 80. Go.
On 2nd down, Milrow. He's going to look deep. Going to Puck. And he'll take it on in. Cooper. Puck. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Here's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
A gain of 24
That
yards.
catch number 40 on the season for him.
First down.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up
2nd and goal.
Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Hey, Cougar 19. Set go.
One more time, it's Robinson. And this one blown up. Good surge to drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss of 2 on the play.
This defense
It's
doing a
3rd
great
down
job
and
here
goal to
facing this
go.
goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
5-yard pickup brings up
Out
4th
is
down
Younghoe
and
Koo
goal.
to try the field goal.
Younghoe
This
Koo for the
about as short as you can
Falcons
get.
field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
This taken at the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready? Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Milroe. Get this complete to Horton. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
13 yards on
That's
the
his
play.
3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
17 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Go. Ready?
Here's Walker. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays...
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions, and so far here in the 1st half, that's exactly what they've done.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. Bijan Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons are on top. It's now 10-7.
Seahawks 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Here we go. Mustang 19.
Now Milroe on first down. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
To number 17. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ready.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Milroe. He's going to let this one go deep. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw again is Milroe. For the middle, it's Cup. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Come on, come on. Set. Trying to be lying. Dragon 60. Go.
Again, it's Milroe. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Here we go. Set. 65.
Milroe going to throw it again. That one on target to Cup. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Flushed to his left. He keeps it himself, and he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
They bring the tight end in motion. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
Ready, ready.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
Let's go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Now it's York for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Falcons 10. York to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's go.
first down. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over first down 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Lions. Ready? 70 Cowboys, 79 Broncos.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one.
18 Rattler. 69 Perfect. 70 Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, give an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up.
Here we go. Set. Hawks.
From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. Down the sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20s. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 48. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he'll take this one in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Falcons 17. Seahawks 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
Ready, break. 7 Warriors, 18, 6 Warriors, 17. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Going up top. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 86 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. York, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Here we go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back of it.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And showing the quick feet there as he gets forward for a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Penix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
From the 6. 70 range, 70 range. Here we go. Set. 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll motion the slot man right.
Ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
And the Seahawks.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Now it's Milroe. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Milroe. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Panther 11, 70 Timberwolf, Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Milroe facing third and long. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. The Seahawks are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up
to the goal line and in. Touchdown Seahawks. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second
from the 42-yard line. Here's second and 3.
Let's go now.
Another run here for Robinson.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And look at the penalty yardage back, and more than that. He's a couple yards short of the first down, a gain of 13.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Here's Robinson.
Two dudes hit him dead on. Like, come on. Get this garbage out of here. This game is terrible.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Penix. That one taken in by London. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. And I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
He'll go. It's Robinson. And he will score.
This is the worst game ever. That don't make any sense. None at all.
That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Seahawks 28. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. A return now from the 4. Yeah. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Hold it ready. Here we go. Start.
Now Milroe on 1st down. Huff brings it in left side. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
10 for 11. You're not. 79, cut 19. Cut 19. Buffalo 18.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down.
Turnover on down.
Here we go, set, roll, 19.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll throw. It's Penix. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being
I
too
guess
much to
shading
overcome.
outside
You
don't
said
help,
once
huh?
you get
Can't shade outside.
this late in the 4th quarter,
That's shaded outside
there's
on
just not enough
everybody.
possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Cut the race. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On 1st down, it's Milroe. Headed left, find time. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to...
It's already in his hands.
Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Milroe. He's going to try it here again. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future? And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And that'll give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd
and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pick.
And now the defense is going to take their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw here, going to be taken by... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It appeared like the Falcons were able to get back on that one. Ball stays with Atlanta. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll run with Robinson, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
79.
Right here with Robinson. And he's going to have a first and good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They bounced back from the loss last week. They will put in a determined effort